I believe in change. I know so many people are saying that people can't change. This person can't change. You can't change anybody. I believe in change. And one of the reasons why I believe in change is because it is a choice that you make that leads to a habit that you have when you are accountable for yourself and you focus on a particular direction, you set goals and you execute. You are gonna change. And in case you don't know, I just described the acronym of change. C is for choice, where you have to choose. You have to choose that you want a different life. You have to choose that you want a better life. To be poor is a choice. To work at a job is hard. To be poor is hard. To live a lonely life is hard. To live a mediocre life is hard. But to also build a business is hard. To have a healthy relationship is hard. But you have to choose. You have a choice. You have the power to make a decision. Nobody can change, but you can make a decision. And that decision can lead to your change because you cannot control change. But every decision you make brings you closer to the change that would impact and influence your life. For instance, if you choose to make a choice that you want a better life, you want to grow and you want to improve and build yourself to becoming better, you have to now create habits that suits that choice that you are making. So now if you say you want to be a better person, if before you sleep till like 12 p.m. and you're rolling on the bed, your alarm goes off and you don't stand up, now you have to start creating habits that make you wake up. You now have to be determined and start living it, like start creating new habits that suit the new life that you want. That way, when you are consistent, and which leads me to A, because H is for habit. A is accountability, where you're accountable for yourself, making sure that you are actually getting up when you should get up. If you want to work out, you make sure that you're working out when you should work out. If you want to take that diet, you're making sure that you're dieting at the right time. You're making sure that you're not eating much because you made that choice and that decision, and it's a new habit because you want to now become fitted and all. After you are accountable of this new version you're becoming and the habits that you're keeping, you now have to decide, where am I going next? What do I want to achieve? Do I want to build a business? What business do I want to do? What industry is that? So if whatever industry that is, you focus. When you focus yourself on that industry, you start seeing results because now you've already created a system of habits that sustains this new version of you. And now you are now focusing on also building that business, which is the niche that you are. And now to have that niche carried out, it leads me to goals. That is G. G is goals. You set goals that align with where you're going. If you want to, hit, ₦1 million in your new business, what can you do? What are the goals that you need to put together in order to make sure that you hit that goal? And you execute, which is E. So change is C for choice, H for habit, A for accountability, N for niche, G for goals, and E for execution. Because at the end of the day, even if you climb the steps and the ladders if you climb the first ladder from choice to habit, from habit to accountability, check, and you get to execution and you don't execute, you're still going to fall down because execution is what activates the change. When you execute all that you've planned. Guys, I'm making this video to encourage you to know that anybody can change. Yes, you cannot control change, but anybody can change, okay? And if you want to change, you have to make a choice. You have to create a habit. You have to be accountable. You have to choose your focus. You have to set goals and you have to execute. I hope this video blessed you and I will see you in my next video.